Welcome to America's heartland, Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. Memorial Stadium will be jumping in anticipation of what we've got in store today. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hoosiers offense will get the first possession of the game. And here he is. Let me tell you about this wide receiver. He is a route-running, DB, toasting, pass-catching, touchdown-scoring, woo, son of a gun.
I can't wait to see how this defense is going to try and corral this guy, because you play man-to-man, you risk him running right by you and catching the deep ball, but you play zone and you give him the opportunity to potentially make yards after the catch. Going to have to be really careful trying to cover that dude.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on first down. Used to play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions, and how you feel about this, playing your old squad, like it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
He gets it away from his own end zone. No fair catches here, looking for room. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. So Penn State's offense will go to work for the first time today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, then.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Got his man quickly. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Little touch pass to the receiver. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Penn State 7, Indiana 0.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They'll run play action. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And they get a sack there from the linebacker position. There you have it. Linebacker U. This is Penn State defense as we know it. LeVar Arrington, Micah Parsons, Navarro Bowman, Sean Lee. Every year it seems like they're pumping another dude into the NFL, and this guy has a chance to be the next one.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They played that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. The Nittany Lions will keep this drive going.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. And you think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again. Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem. This defense better find a way to slow him down.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Off play action. Fires to the wideout. And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
They'll try to run for it. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
On the play. Brings up Penn.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
7, Indiana 0.
Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on fourth down. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down, no matter what. If I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down.
Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw on second down. Floats it out in space. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Brings up second and goal.
Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. 3rd and goal for the offense. On the move. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They'll try to add another to their lead. Coaches say, we can't play you if you don't do what you're coached to do. We also can't play you if you only do what you're coached to do. That was just a great instinctive play.
That's a lot of dudes, so I don't know what to do. What do you want me to do? All I know is that guy's fast, and he continues to break tackles and make plays and scramble outside the pocket. He can do it all, so I don't know what to do.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down.
All bottled up, and now the ball is free. And they grab it in, and that's going to be a safety. They prevented the touchdown by falling on it, but they'll give up the deuce. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
On second down, he'll let it fly. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there. But give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He looks that one in nicely. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
A run for the quarterback. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. That time they were in their own territory. That took some lower intestinal fortitude.
It definitely did. And listen, if that's what you're going to be, that's who you're going to be. You're going to be that kind of off. Then stick with who you are. And apparently nowadays going for it on your own end, it really ain't nothing anymore.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Wide receiver shows motion. On the move. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Showing the arm strength to the left. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Nebraska. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Right on target this time. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And guys, this is a great time to look for an explosive play on 2nd and short. 3 wideouts to the left. Feeling some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Andrews. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly, unlocked.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away.
Number 12, on to kick it away.
And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Bloomington. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will.
And the Hoosiers will boot it away to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. RPO complete to open the drive.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Now on 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Leaves it with the running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Well, the offense at this point is just doing everything they can to not give the football back to their opponent. Even though they're up in this game, they're still going for it on 4th down. That now the 3rd different 4th down they've converted in this game.
The Nittany Lions are on the move. The give to the tailback. Nice, solid form tackle.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
Give to the running back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They go right back to it. They make the tackle at the 22. We'll give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a 1st down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the 1st down, and that's all that matters.
They'll run it from the gun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the back. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They want to throw it. It's complete to the right. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And I tell you what, when the offense doesn't show a threat to throw the ball to certain guys, it makes it a lot easier to defend. I like it when you slip in a little pass to the fullback where he can get some yards after the catch, have a nice positive game for your offense.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the route is on. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Penn State 30, Indiana 0.
From inside his own 10, and he coughs it up inside the 20. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, this kickoff unit. Seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
They'll give it to the back. Touchdown, Penn State! And the stomping has commenced. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0. And he tacks on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Got it in the middle, it's short. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10.
3:25.
Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's short. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. And the Hoosiers have this offense rolling. He wants to throw it again. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Quickly complete. Chopping up this defense. Way down to the 23.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
They go to the ground. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Give to the single back. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
Running back searching for a hole. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.